These bushes are not good to have around your foundations. And this here has got a lot of pooling going on. You see you've got moss. It means it's going to be concentrating water in this area, and that's no good. There's some erosion at the foundation here. Got low soil levels. It needs to be backfilled to support the slab. We have a retaining wall here, but I cannot see it because it's covered in ivy. You don't want to have ivy growing up on your walls and structural systems, because it actually is quite destructive. It damages the walls, it grips to the mortar and the brickwork and gradually breaks it apart. We're up to the upper level. This is a vent to the crawl space, and there's the grade wall. We'll have a look at the grade wall inside. More grade wall. Yeah, the soil levels on here are a little bit too low. Grade inspection, the front elevation. You can see that we've got a good slope away from the building. The only problem with the grading around the whole of this building is the bushes. There are far too many bushes very close up to the foundation itself, and they expirate a lot of water. This holly bush, for example, this bush here, this tree, that will almost certainly have roots going up against the foundation, if not in places under it. And again, it takes a lot of water out of the ground. So the front elevation is a good slope, but we do have a problem with the vegetation, how close it is to the house. Here we've got some bushes. We do not have proper grading on the left hand elevation of the property at all. We've got it's almost flat. Here we've got an area that's actually trapping water. This would be a sort of water hotspot. It causes a rise in hydrostatic pressure against the grade walls here. Now these grade walls are for the crawl space, and as such you don't want large pressure being exerted on them by the water pressure in the ground. This is the garage. Again, we're looking at the foundation. It's a post tension cable foundation. Now we've got a serious issue here. You can see that the ground is cracking and breaking away. What that means is that the soil beneath the foundation in this area could actually be disintegrating. There's a feature with these type of soils, these expansive soils, that as they dry out they can crack and crater, and the whole support for the foundation can disappear. So this is at the right elevation of the garage. Grade level has dropped here and here. bushes here shouldn't be up against the walls and the foundation. We've already mentioned that. Of course, you can see this tree here with its tree roots. You can see they're heading towards the house and the foundation, or the garage and the foundation. So on the day of the inspection, the foundation was doing its job. We haven't yet gone underneath. We will be soon, and we'll be looking at the grade walls in the crawl space. I'm underneath the floor in the crawl space in the basement area, and we have considerable washout. We've got a pier here. This is the foundation of the pier, and you can see it slipping. It's actually slipping away. There used to be, and there was, soil all the way around here, but there's not now. Over here we have another pier. Exactly the same is happening. It's completely undermined and it's slipping. There's a missing retaining wall at the bottom here. This should be a retaining wall and it should be backfilled to support it, and it's not. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Yeah, this is the concrete from the fill. So this is where the hole was drilled for the pier to go in. This is above ground pier area where we obviously had it nicely encased. And this whole area here has slipped away.
It's slipping this way?
It's all coming this way, yes, it's coming downhill.
You can tell, because, you know, that sucker's dang near off the edge of the pier.
Yes.
Is it even touching on top?
It's got a spacer. It's got a shim there, metal shim.
Does it look like the shim is smooth?
No, but it's been undercut to put the shim in.
So maybe it's something they noticed and they've actually kind of put the shim in and corrected it.
Yeah. So we have movement in this part of the building. You can see where the air conditioning duct insulation has pulled apart as the building has moved, but we're still here in this corner here. What we've actually got is the foundation is being undermined as the grade moves away from it. In time, that grade wall will be unsupported. So this beam's gonna, this pier is going to be undermined, and so are all the other piers as the actual grade beneath the building moves in this direction. Here it's all crumbled, as you said. It's come away from the grade wall. Okay.
The way it's dried and cracked like this.
Yeah, the way it's dry.
It had to have been wide temperatures.
Yes. Okay, I'm in the basement area, and what you can see here is a water alarm. We're already concluded that there is a lot of water being shed into this area at times. There's some large cracks on the slab here running in line where that slab finishes there. This area here looks like it's constantly muddy. It's dry at the moment, but it's constantly muddy. My conclusion is that the whole area here floods regularly. There's another water alarm there. I'm not sure what the alarm's helping do. This wall here is just laying on the grade here. I don't think that has any structural integrity at all. See the gap down there? It's been chipped away.
I think it was put in afterwards.
Yeah. As a sort of an attempt to stop all of this movement, but it's continued. The movement in this area.
I just think they just didn't want to cut down this area. I don't think they're.
But it can't be left like this.
Oh no.
I mean, I don't really care why they put this in. It was wrong. What I care about is the fact that we've now got exposed piers, which used to be below grade. They're not now. This whole area, I think, was once full of grade. Yeah.
And they came put this wall in here just to keep the dirt from
Coming down here. This is going to continue to move.
See, my best estimate is that this should be an exterior foundation wall right here.
Right here.
And all this from this way,
Yeah.
would have been underground.
Would have been. Do you think it was mined so that they could get this space?
It had to be.
Yeah. Something's gone on here, hasn't it? Which is not. It'd be good to get hold of the original drawings, but that's like pulling teeth getting your hands on them.
I would think if it, had flooded recently,
It would have shown.
it would show on the sheet.
Yeah.
So, maybe it's only when it gets into a real rainy season that they come in here and jump around the sheet.
Yeah. So we're in the basement area. What we're looking at is the joist that's holding the first floor up. And the first thing we've noticed is that up here, in this area up here, and I need to zoom out, we have a joist. Here's the joist. And here, we have an engineered beam. Now the engineered beam used to be level with that beam there. It's dropped. It's dropped a good 3 to 4 inches all the way along here. Then some remedial action's been taken here. We've got these support pillars, steel support pillars have been installed. And that explains why this is here. This was normally dirt. They've laid this in recent times to support these pillars. But the pillars are going up. Where are they going to? Missing cover from switch at fire off the kitchen. This is the attic inspection. There are a number of things wrong with the attic and the structure. First off, the ventilation into this attic is totally inadequate. The ventilation should come from soffit vents rising up to roof vents that exhaust the hot air. Up there is a roof vent. I haven't done the calculations yet, but I can tell you just by looking there's not enough ventilation. And that's going to make this attic very hot. Added to that, we have a slate roof. And a slate roof should not have laminate board. This is laminate board. Now what happens when you put slate over laminate board is what's shown here. The laminate starts to delaminate. In other words, it crumbles. And over time, this whole roof will crumble. It's already started in these areas here where you've got delamination. So the roof actual decking is quite incorrect. It should be a solid, high density timber, such as oak or cedar. At worst it could be pine, but pine's really not as good as it should be for a roof. This roof, the slates, is a 150-year roof. However, with the decking that we've got here, it's 12 to 20 years and the whole roof will need to be replaced. There's signs of water penetration in the attic. You can see a water stain down here. And there's a lot of delamination going on. All the way along here, the boarding, especially here, you can see it's delaminating. That board will crumble away in time. This is the roof inspection. The first thing I have to point out is there are no soffit vents, and there is very little upper roof ventilation, and that's going to cause serious problems in the future. Listed of those problems is the buckling and breaking of the structure in the actual attic. This is the roof inspection. Things that we'll point out is there are no This is the roof inspection. We see here that there is a rust appearing on the actual surface of the tile. This is caused by iron pyrates. They leach out of the tile. These tiles that have these pyrates in can be seen by the tiler when they were putting them up. They shouldn't have put them on the roof, as they will discolour and disintegrate, as shown here. And there are many areas where we have exactly that issue. Around the house we have flashing. You see this is a galvanised flashing. Now the roof itself, with the slate roof, it's a 150-year roof. But these flashings are less than 50. They rust out, and so the flashings are incorrect. At this elevation here, the flashing is actually coming away. That needs to be replaced. And up here, not only is the flashing incorrect, they've used steel nails to drive through the flashing. They're going to rust, and that's going to cause further problems.